Word, folks, it's your boy Souls. I'm not gonna say I'm back with another Warframe video because I honestly haven't done one of these in a while, you know. So I'm gonna pick a Warframe, you know what I'm saying? Talk about the build that I have for it and break it down, you know what I'm saying? Individual abilities, so on and so forth, arcanes, all that shit. So yeah, man. I've been running with Gyre probably for the past month or two. I don't know, like she's been having me in a headlock. I ain't gonna lie. Excuse me. Like when I first got her, I didn't really take the time to understand her abilities. So like I just played her, leveled her up, added the XP to my mastery rank, and then I just stopped playing her. I don't know what told me to go back to her and like read through her abilities and try to like learn her. So like once I did that, like bro, like she's like I'm not gonna say she's a tank, but like bro, like with the crowd control and how much DPS she can do, bro, like she can really like just shred through shit, bro, and it's fucking insane. Like I'm about to break down the build for y'all though. Like so starting off, I have the aura mod growing power. So every time I deal damage with status effect, my personal power strength increases by 25% for 6 seconds. So like I think yeah, I cap out at 284. That's as high as I go. But with growing power, I think it goes to three because 284 plus 25. That's like 309, 309%. Yep. 309% power strength. I have handspring as the Exilus mod, so whenever I get knocked down, I basically just instantly get back up, you know, so I can stay mobile and not take as much damage as possible, you know. I have blind rage to increase my power strength by 99%, but at the cost of ability efficiency. So now, because of this, it costs more energy to cast my abilities. You know, so like say for instance, right, the base energy cast is 25 energy, but because of blind rage, I'm spending you could say about 39 energy for this arc spear, you know what I'm saying? But then like, you know, but it plays a role cuz like I have a large energy pool, so like whenever I'm casting, it doesn't look like I'm losing much energy because of how much energy I do actually have. And then because of Gyre's energy regeneration too. But I'm gonna get to that in a second. I have stretch for the 45% ability range. So you know we had 145, which is pretty solid. You know, I got primed flow to increase my energy pool. I got primed continuity to increase my duration by 55%. But because of transient fortitude, I get an additional 55% ability strength, but minus 27.5 ability duration. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of threw prime continuity on to counteract the negative duration. You know what I mean? So like now, I would say, let me hold on, let me take this off real quick. So you see my duration drops down to 73%, and that's way too low. That's a negative duration. So then like look, you see like how rotor swell lasts for 22 seconds base. Now, because I took off prime continuity, this shit will only last for about 16 seconds, which is terrible. I mean, but honestly, you can do a lot in 16 seconds, but still, it's not like it's not something you would want to run with. But I mean, there are some builds out there with negative duration. I just don't know any. Um, I got regular intensify, 30% ability strength on top of the 55 and the 99, and then I have rolling guard. So whenever I dodge, I become invulnerable for 3 seconds, and all status effect gets removed. I take no damage. Excuse me. I take no damage for 3 seconds, and then it's a 7 second cooldown, which is actually pretty good. Uh, I got Molt Vigor for one of the arcanes, so every time I step into my operator and I use one of my operator abilities and then switch back to Warframe, um, on the next Warframe ability cast, I get an increased power up by 27%. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of just threw Arcane Blade Charger on because I'm slowly been building up my arcanes. So like I just kind of threw this on here, just to kind of fill the spot until we get one that we actually need, like Arcane Guardian. But like Gyre has a low armor pool, so this doesn't really like, do anything for her. I don't really care for Arcane Guardian. I would rather have something like maybe like Arcane Energize on her, or there's this one Arcane I know, like every time you take damage, your shield capacity, oh no, your shield regeneration rate goes up by like a certain number of percent. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what it's called, honestly. Like I gotta come across it. Oh, right here. Never mind. Arcane Aegis. This is what I need for Gyre. Because I noticed that when I run into high level enemies, like especially going on those long endurance runs, like I can survive and I can hang, but what also fucks me up is I basically kind of get one tapped, after taking a certain amount of damage, you know what I'm saying? So I would rather like have something like Arcane Aegis, so whenever I do take damage, my shield recharge rate kicks in, you know what I'm saying? Like it just kicks in fast. So, like and then on top of that, I got rolling guard. That'll buy me 3 seconds, but then once those 3 seconds are up, I got 7 seconds left until the cooldown wears off. So this is where Arcane Aegis could probably come in. You know what I mean? Um, okay, so now I'm gonna break down the abilities. So Arc Spear, you can launch a gyratory spear that will deal high damage on impact and periodically deal electrical shocks to nearby enemies. Hit multiple enemies at once with the initial launch to enhance damage. So like whenever I cast it out, it's just like a little ball. You can see in the animation, it's a little ball. But it depending on how much range you have, that's what also plays a role too. Because then say if your range is like let's say to 200%, you could cover like a really big area. You know what I'm saying? If you throw like one, two, three gyratory spears, you can cover a whole like area. Like you can crowd control a whole room with that. I can kind of do the same with my 145. It's not as big as the 200 or like even 190% range, but it still offers me some sort of range, which isn't bad. I honestly swapped out Gyre's second ability in the helmet for Necrosis Terrify, and here's why. Because when I was running Gyre, I found myself always using her first ability, her third, and fourth. I never used her second ability. Or if I did, it was rare. Like, I never used her second ability. So I'm like, bro, there's no point of me even keeping this on here. Then on top of that, I got to thinking, I'm like, I have really high power strength, 284. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because I know Necros, Necros, that's my boy. So I'm like, okay, let me take Necros' Terrify and put it on her. So now I get the extra added crowd control on top of 100% armor strip. You know what I'm saying? So now I can just strip armor, hit them with some electricity, and they're done. Their health just gets shredded. You know what I'm saying? See, now this is the really cool thing I discovered about Gyre. This Cathode Grace. Gain a brief burst of increased critical chance and energy regeneration with each kill, extending duration of Cathode Grace casting is on cooldown. Now here's the cool thing. This is where Cathode Current comes in. So while while Cathode Grace is active, and also while Rotor Swell is active, the fourth ability, with each kill that I get, the duration of the third and fourth ability increases by the same amount of time. But also with each kill, Rotor Swell um, does an additional discharge that deals 200% damage. You know what I'm saying? So like say I'm shooting at an enemy, boom, 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 and electricity, it chains, especially in here. It can chain to multiple enemies, especially if there's a crowded area and like in a big room and shit like that. You can shoot one enemy and you can literally see the discharge chain to multiple enemies. Like, bro, you can just shred through a room. Like the crowd control is just fucking amazing, bro. Excuse me. And then let me talk about the fourth ability, right? Gyre's mechanics mechanisms spin at an incredible speed. generating an electrical field that shocks nearby enemies. When Gyre gets a critical hit, a large electrical discharge will chain from the enemy that was hit to nearby enemies, and that plays into this too, because you get that one discharge from the initial cast, but then you get the additional discharges from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. Like, I've been in love with this Warframe ever since I've like understood her abilities and how they work. Like, bro, the synergy is just fucking crazy, bro. Like, I kind of want to like try to make a new build for her, but I just don't know how I'm gonna go about it. I don't know what, you know. I really don't. But yeah, this is. Oh yeah, and then I also threw on the Mudarai lens on Gyre too, just to get that lens going and get some focus towards it for the focus tree, because I heard that the Mudarai lens is really good for Eidolon hunts, and that's gonna be the next thing. I'm gonna start getting into Eidolon hunts. So then, we can. That's another way I can get arcanes, get some cool shit. Just further enhance my knowledge with this game. Like, I know a lot, but I only know so much. Like, I'm still learning even now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this game has so much. But yeah, this is my build for Gyre. You know, it took 6 polarizations to get this build, but we got her there though. We got her there. If you guys have the same type of build as me, let me know. Or if you guys have a very different build other than what I have, let me know too. Drop it in the comments, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like if you're completely new to the game and you don't know how to really build up your Warframe, you can take this build for yourself too. You know what I'm saying? It's up for grabs. I don't care. Shit, y'all can copy this build if y'all want. You know what I'm saying? It works. It's great. Or I would say if you don't have handspring, a good substitution would be primed sure-footed, vice versa. If you don't have handspring, use prime sure-footed. Or if you don't have prime sure-footed, use handspring as the Exilus mod. It either or works. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. Or if you don't have primed continuity, regular continuity would also work as well. Yeah. Regular continuity would also work as well. You probably have slightly less duration. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, you'd still have 103, which still kind of works. You get slightly more increased duration, probably by a couple seconds, but like it still works. But prime continuity would be the way to go. Or like if you have regular flow would be, okay too. Yeah, this stretch. I wonder if there's a primed stretch. There has to be. Because there's prime continuity, prime flow. Uh, yeah. I hope there's a prime to stretch in this game that gives you. Because what is this? 185, 55. I would say at least 90. Right, this doubles like 90% ability range or something like that. 99% ability range, kind of like with Blind Rage. But then no, because then I get to thinking like that's where not narrow minded. What is it called? Overextended. Here we go. Yeah, overextended. You get the increased range, but at the cost of ability strength. But yeah, this is my build for Gyre. Yeah, and then I like when I run whatever weapons that I feel like running. But recently, I've been using Gyre's signature weapon, the Ultranox. Like this gun goes crazy too. The Epitaph definitely goes crazy, and I use the Silva and Aegis Prime. And yeah, man, this is my build for Gyre. But yeah, man, we about to get into this mission and we about to cook up. So I'm gonna break it down and show y'all how this shit work, and we just gonna kill shit and have fun with it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can just stay for 20 waves. Activate my third ability first to generate some energy. We got Bolt, Curtail, List. Okay. Bolt, we gas left good. Didn't need Bolt. We really don't. They gave us somebody else anyway. Oh, Dante is better.
Fight on. This test has only just begun.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
really wrecking shit. Like, what's up? We don't have to deal with it. Make sure crowd is safe.
Your potential blossoms.
Yeah.
Continue
Right.
the arbitration.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Just don't get touched. You know, the
Continue
moment we
to
get hit,
defend.
I gotta like,
You will
yeah,
be rewarded for your
you know,
bravery.
like that toxin shit, especially with these infested enemies. So yeah. Damn. Actually, just closer. Ooh. Dante has that extra hope too. Stop him. Wow, that venomous man. Yeah, that's the one. Get it. Gyre's offense though is fucking insane.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend.
I
You will
love that
be
how I got
rewarded for
myself
your
going
bravery.
and it's just getting better.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Well,
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
whoa. Damn, we hit
Reinforcements
20.
available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Hey, fuck it.
Continue to defend. You will be
Hold on.
rewarded for your bravery.
Oh, shit. Well, as long as I don't get touched, we can run through. I like how the electricity chains, like you, like motherfucker, you can hit Spike right there. Should have, God. I feel like they said the court, like electricity, I do like high damage and it's like the court, this algorithm, like the murmur. Like, but they also don't say is the infested, they don't have shield capacity, so they're like they take as much damage from the electricity as like probably the murmur. So, crowd control, armor, constant energy regeneration. Energy orbs keep popping up, so I don't know who's spawning. Probably Protea and Bliss. So I don't know what God's taking.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
B, dog and shit. Dog and shit. I knew I was going crazy, bro. I knew I only took 1% of damage, bro. That's because I was crowd control was going. Yo. Actually, click this.